I've talked to a lot of moms and dads around the world about parenting, their children, their experiences, their aspirations, and I'm yet to find a mom that doesn't want to do the best they can for their children. And I really want every single one of the products that we design to fit into that in a way that makes everything better. So as a mom, I want no less for my children, and I know every mom out there wants exactly the same thing.
Moms and dads wanted a no compromises diaper. So for us on the Dry Max team, that meant that we wanted to provide great thinness while at the same time giving them great dryness. We wanted to make it one step better for the environment while at the same time there weren't any trade-offs on performance or comfort.
The technology to get there is very complicated. It's amazing how much work goes into making these visions come to life.
So we set out to create, a really thin, amazingly flexible, but yet high-performing product.
Get your belly
Buddy,
down.
you're good at this.
We invite parents to come into our facilities all the time to try out our new products. So they were talking around and convincing each other of how this is not going to work for me. They take it home, they come back a week later, and they are so excited about the dryness and the performance of the product that now they're asking us to keep all of the unused product. It just makes you feel really proud when you see a consumer that goes from, oh my God, this is not going to work, to wow, this was a wonderful experience.
To really figure out how we wanted to bring Dry Max to life, we went out into a lot of the homes of parents all over the world and really looked at, what are their children's favorite pieces of clothing, and looked at, how do the waist stretch, how do the legs fit, how thin is it, how flexible is it. They really wished their baby diapers could feel like the underwear that they know is so comfortable and easy to move in. We started off making, hundreds of diapers, by hand, and testing them out, one at a time on babies.
It's fairly easy to make a product drier by putting more absorbency in it. It's always easy to make a product thinner by taking stuff out. And what has been very exciting about Dry Max is that we were able to do both of those at the same time. That was a huge challenge and a big source of pride for us.
The interesting thing with Dry Max is that it's essentially not new materials. It's a lot of the use of previous materials that they've just configured in a better way.
We ended up taking a lot of the pulp and replace it with absorbent gel that we could put exactly where we wanted in the product to make sure the containment was exactly where the baby needed it.
This represents how much pulp was in a diaper back in the 1970s, and you can imagine being a toddler or a baby that this is probably not the most comfortable thing to wear. This represents how much pulp is in Dry Max.
We were able to make it 20% thinner, which is a significant change in the amount of solid waste that's generated by the average household. It's not only a win for the baby, but at the same time, we're actually doing something very positive for the environment. I've had children, in diapers, and so that personally touches me, and probably in a few years I'll have grandchildren in diapers. So this is something that I want to assure moms and dads around the world that these products are totally safe.
I'm sure many people will be surprised to learn that we started working on Dry Max in 1999. And over the course of 10 years of testing, we've put Dry Max on 20,000 babies.
So we first look at the ingredients that compose the diaper and assure the safety of all those individual ingredients. We then look at clinical testing to make sure that the effects on skin wetness, diaper rash, etc. And we'll do patch testing, and this will be on hundreds of volunteers that will patch it to their skin that they'll wear continuously 24 hours a day, 2 weeks in a row, and we'll look at making sure that there's no irritation.
When we first invented diapers, we knew the ultimate would be something which looked and felt and wore like clothing, but it absorbed as well as the best disposable diaper you can imagine.
It doesn't matter if it's in Asia, in Latin America, in North America. Moms have one thing in common, which is the health, well-being of their children and being able to do everything they can to give them the best possible experience in life. That's what we live for.